Derek Shapiro Chariot, Gavin DeGraw for Derek Shapiro Power Half Hour, Season 8, 2024. Oh, chariot, your golden waves are walking down upon this face. Oh, chariot. Hello, it's another edition of the Derek Shapiro Power Half Hour. Welcome to the month of June, where it's my birthday, June 7th, and I'm in downtown Providence. You can see the tall buildings. So I've been in Rhode Island for a minute. I came in the beginning of May because the AIDS Walk was the first Saturday of May in East Providence, Rhode Island, where I interviewed Mayor Bob DeSilva and Congressman Gabe Irma, who took over for Congressman Cicilline. So we'll play those interviews. Then the first Sunday, the day after that, was the Walk for Hunger in Boston, which Dylan Snyder was there, my son Rivyr, me dancing with a bear, you'll see that. And then you will see me interviewing Jeremy Reiner from WHDH Channel 7 in Boston. And, of course, Bob from the Bob and LBF morning show on WROR, where they have a morning show. So me, I do the morning show, D-Shop in the morning, and then I do on my podcast, and then he has a morning show. So we have scenes from the Walk for Hunger. In addition to that, we have a great interview with Finesse. Me and Dylan helped me interview Finesse, and then Rivyr was on there. I think Rivyr was on there, if I'm not mistaken. I think yes. And then, of course, I interviewed her in Garden City. She came over there, as I did it, over there. So of me coming to my parents' house, where I do a lot of the production at my parents' house now. So I go back to Augusta, Georgia. And then at the end of the show, we have Cedric, a basketball player, Cedric Maxwell. So I didn't know who he was at first. It was last year, the Jeffrey Osborne thing. I'm interviewing now. I'm airing it now. So welcome to everybody on the DerekShapiroShow.com, DSSTVNation.com, on the DerekShapiroShow.com episode jump off for the Booch and Shop section. On the RivRadio.co.com, OpenMindsRadio.co.com, Spotify for podcasts, Spotify, Listen Notes, TuneIn Radio Public, Odyssey, Apple Podcast, Pandora, Pocket Cast, TuneIn, Radio Public, Odyssey, Audible by Amazon, Amazon.com, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Let's get the Derek Shapiro Power Half Hour started for the month of June 2025. So the beginning part of June, I'll be, I'm still 47. June 7th, I'll be 48. Oh, yes. Let's get it started. Mayor Bob DeSilva here at the AIDS Walk again for this year. How's it feel to be part of the AIDS Walk again here in 2025?
I think it's special to be celebrating 10 years of having the race in effect and 40 years of this organization serving the community that's been suffering and battling and dealing with the HIV/AIDS. What they've done to combat that, to eliminate stigma, to help find cures, is something that should not go unnoticed and unrecognized by people in the community. Whether you're living with HIV/AIDS or not, you should be appreciative that there's a bunch of people out there coming together to organize and volunteer to deal with something that really has impacted a lot of people in our community.
Well, thank you, Mayor Bob DeSilva, for the Derek Shapiro podcast. Thank you again here, East Providence, Rhode Island, hosting the AIDS Walk again. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Yes. Oh, take it easy. Yes. Bye-bye. Derek Shapiro here podcast on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Derek Shapiro Show. This is the first time I've interviewed you. You took over for Congressman Cicilline's position. Yeah. How's it feel to be here for the first walk?
Look, I'm thrilled to be here. 40 years of passion, purpose, and focus on ensuring that we address HIV/AIDS, that we get to zero, that we aspire to treat everybody in our community with the dignity that they deserve.
Yes, and so many more years to come for you to be at the AIDS Walk. Huh?
I hope I'm here as many times as I can be.
I must ask you, you're Congressman of Rhode Island, you're a Democrat. What do you think about this Trump tariffs, and how do you think it's going to affect us?
They're already affecting us. Go to the grocery store. If you are a small manufacturer, you're already being affected. Your needs in the supply chain have been hampered. And then we know that just the fear of tariffs leads to behavior change by consumers, by companies, by nation state. So there's a lot going on right now, and my hope is that we can cut this nonsense out and get back to lowering costs for the American people.
And how do you think? When do you think it's going to be done?
Look, the president's chaos has persisted for the 103 days, and so I have no predictions on madness. I do have predictions on what we can do if we come together and have real action to combat these really boneheaded moves.
So you think more of the hands off from the protests, you think?
I think we got to do everything in our toolbox to return, to get into the business of working for people, and that's what I'm focused on.
Thank you, Congressman. Gabe Ammo here in Rhode Island, Derek Shapiro Show podcast. Thank you. Thank you.
Transitional assistance.
All right, me and Rivyr are here. How you doing, Rivyr?
Good.
There's something in your hair from the trees. So how you doing, Rivyr?
Good.
Work for Hunger here in Boston. Me, Derek Shapiro, Rivyr Shapiro. How do you feel to be here?
I feel great. 2025.
2025, Walk for Hunger. Boston Common. More to come.
Share of our big hunger history.
All right, we have Dylan Snyder here. How you doing, Mr. Dylan? A.K.A. the whatever kid in Rivyr.
R_Shapiro. Follow my TikTok and then follow my Instagram at Rivyr_.
RIVYR.
RIVYR. And then subscribe me on my YouTube channel, Rivyr Shapiro. And then this is Dylan. He has his TikTok.
What's your TikTok, Dylan?
The Rivyr Kid 21.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like the
Savage 21.
Yeah, the username I changed that recently.
Savage?
I called it 21 average.
Average.
Or Forever 21. Forever 21. Get it?
But we're here to stand up.
That's a good joke. So Dylan,
To make sure everybody has
we're gonna have a great day today.
With dignity.
It's gonna be a short day today. No, I'm kidding.
Really, really important job.
You're really doing
Aaron
this.
said.
We have Jeremy Reiner here, Derek Shapiro podcast, and the Derek Shapiro Cable Show. Every year you've been doing this. How you doing today?
Doing well. The weather's cooperating so far. I think we're going to be fine for a great cause, a great day.
So Jeremy, how does it make you feel to do this year after year?
It's a great cause, and we are so proud that we get to partner with Project Bread every year on this wonderful initiative to combat hunger here in Massachusetts. And so anything we can do to get the message out that we need help to raise money for the funds for Project Bread to fight hunger.
And you're a meteorologist. You do the great weather. You great weather today. I have my son Rivyr with me.
How you doing? I'm Rivyr, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Rivyr.
Yeah.
Yes, and we have Dylan over here every year. Any question you want to ask Jeremy?
Well,
Dylan?
you're amazing. I love your voice. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Any question you have?
How many Project Breads have you walked for hungers have you done? It's your first one?
I've been a walk for hunger.
I think like 4 or 3.
Or 3 or 4, yeah. My mom has been too.
Any other question?
I love the walk for hunger.
That's it?
It's good to get my steps in,
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy Reiner. Dylan Snyder. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to have fun. Take it easy. Be safe. Okay. All right, we're going to say hi to Bob from Bob. All right, we have Bob from WROR. Bob from Bob and LBF in the morning, right?
That's right.
Where's LBF?
LBF, I hate to say it, but she has a prior engagement because it's her anniversary.
Okay.
So,
Wedding anniversary?
Yes.
My parents' wedding anniversary is this month. 50 years for my parents.
That's amazing.
Howard and Janice Shapiro. Can you be that?
What?
Howard and Janice Shapiro, 50 years.
Oh, Howard and Janice Shapiro. Congratulations, you two.
Yes.
You got a heck of a son here.
Oh, thank you. So how's it feel to be back here at the Walk for Hunger?
I tell you, I was a little concerned because we kept hearing rain, but the weather gods blessed us.
Jeremy Reiner, I just interviewed Jeremy Reiner, yeah.
And he said what?
That it was good weather.
Beautiful weather, so it's a perfect day to walk.
Yes.
I mean, that's why, I'm excited, because if it was all rain and people are muddy, the atmosphere is not as fun. But now we got a great day, great weather.
Sure. And 2 great morning shows, because I do my morning show 6 to 9 on my podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
You do your morning show on WROR. 2 morning shows could come together, right?
I wish I had a chance to hear your show.
Yeah. Well,
unfortunately, I'm busy.
I know. Well, you can hear mine.
Why doesn't he film us so we can talk together?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's better. That way you're not flipping.
Of course. Well, the thing is, I'm on iHeartRadio and Spotify. You can listen to mine all day long.
I could download it.
Derek Shapiro.
The Derek Shapiro Show. What do you guys do? What is your show about?
Mine's all entertainment. My episode monthly show with Dylan. He co-hosts my episode monthly show.
I remember Dylan.
Yeah.
got your
That's
TikTok.
more joking. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
My morning show is
Well,
more entertainment, more
Nice to meet you,
informative,
Tyler.
entertainment news,
Yeah.
or any news. You know?
Right.
What's your morning show about?
Our show is a mix of music, entertainment, and fun.
Yeah, mine's music too. You know?
Yeah,
Yes,
music,
yes.
entertainment, fun. We like to say that Bob and LBFR, our morning show, we like to put the fun in your morning.
Yes.
Right? So that's what it's all about.
And this is going on my cable show too, because my cable show's in Salem, Mass. It's in Woburn.
Oh, it's huge.
It's in New York City.
It's huge.
It's in Duluth, Minnesota, all over Rhode Island. So,
Wow.
yes.
Your show is blowing up, as they say.
Well, that's my cable show, Pop.
Yeah.
But the podcast is all over. And you go to 105.7 all over.
Yeah.
I live in Augusta, Georgia now.
You do?
Yeah.
Can you give me tickets to the Masters?
I couldn't get tickets to the Masters. Dylan, do you have any questions, Dylan? Because he does the Dylan Snyder podcast.
Dylan, any questions about radio?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah, so because I know there's people that even with years of experience they have in radio.
Yeah.
They said, or whatever it may be, they still like feel nerves or stuff like that before like starting. Or do you feel that way?
I don't get nervous anymore. I've been doing it for almost 40 years. When I do get nervous though is if I have a guest. Sometimes if it's a big celebrity, yeah, that feels a lot. I better not screw this up.
Yeah.
But day to day, I'm comfortable. Yeah, thanks for asking.
Okay, yeah.
You'll get there.
I got a follow up to that. So
Okay.
Who's some of the biggest celebrities you've interviewed?
Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you the biggest celebrity that I ever interviewed for me personally on the music side was Sir Paul McCartney.
Oh, wow.
Elton John, and politically speaking, I've interviewed President Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump. So
Really?
I mean,
You interviewed Donald Trump?
yeah, I interviewed Donald
When was
Trump.
that?
That was when I was in New York. He was talking about his show, The Apprentice.
Yes.
And, he was fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Me, the biggest guy I interviewed was another radio person.
Who?
I'll give you a hint.
Maddie in the morning.
No, well, I interviewed Maddie in the morning, yes. I interviewed Billy Costa, but I interviewed someone who's on KISS, and he's nationwide. He's on American Idol.
Oh, Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest. I interviewed him in Atlanta. When I lived in Atlanta days, he opened the radio facility in Atlanta. I was so nervous. I actually took a picture with him,
Yeah.
and my arm was shaking. I was so nervous.
Yeah. Well, you're not nervous around me.
No.
So, Derek,
I am.
Derek,
No. Thank you very much,
I've got
Bob.
to run because we had the broadcast.
Thank you very
live.
much. Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
All right,
Yeah,
River
see you,
Dylan.
River. Bye,
Yeah, Bob.
River.
Thank I like it. I like it. Okay, Riv, we're halfway done. How does it feel to be halfway done?
I feel good.
Dylan, how's it feel? Here, walk for hunger. Look at those posters of the D Shop in the morning. Dreams. Wow, look at that. Wow, we're famous. Right, River?
Yep.
All right.
Oh man. Oh man.
Thank you. All right, ending the walk for hunger here on the bench. Dylan, River. And we're back here. Dylan left, but we'll try to connect with Dylan. We have a nice singer over here. And state your name for the radio.
Hi, it's G Finesse.
G Finesse over here. You're a singer and rapper.
Yes.
So tell us about your music.
My music is different. A lot of people don't do the music I do, so it makes me unique in my own category. My music is very meaningful. I don't just rap about nothing. So a lot of people like that about my music.
What do you rap about?
I rap about my life, my experiences, the things people have done to me, or the things that, you know.
What have got done to you?
A lot of things. People have left my life. They said they would stay. People told me they loved me. That said they wouldn't, which a lot of people have gone through. So a lot of people like listening to things like that because they can relate to it.
Okay. River, my son, my co-host, for now, without Dylan, without Vinny. Do you have any questions for Finesse? What's your first name again?
G Finesse.
G Finesse. You have a question?
I'm not sure. Well, yeah. What type of music do you do?
What type of music do I do?
Yeah.
R&B and hip hop.
R&B and hip hop. So who are some of your musical influences?
My musical influences are Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Lil Kim.
Little Kim, okay.
Remy Ma.
Okay. And
you like Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg's good. I love Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Also, too, I do YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. By the way.
Yeah, my son does.
Me too. I have TikTok, Instagram.
What's your TikTok?
Okay.
Finesse. G-E-E Finesse.
Okay.
All
See, look at that. We're getting finesse by G
I'll send
Finesse.
mine in the chat.
I'm sorry.
And I'll send mine in the chat. My job I do.
Yes. Also, too, we do movies. You're gonna be one of my movies.
I hope so. I'm a good actor.
Really?
Yes, I love acting.
Who's some of your acting influences?
Oh my gosh, you know, Jimmy. What's his name from the show where the guy he was like he takes in them orphans. Their parents died, and he's in that weird house. It's older.
Okay.
Jimmy. What's his name? No, whatever his name. It's a crazy guy with the crazy hair.
Oh, Carrot Top? No, not Carrot Top.
No one knows who he is.
No.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Yes.
That's my guy.
I thought you meant Jim. Oh, yeah. The other.
Adam Sandler is my guy.
Oh
too.
yes, I actually asked him one question. I was on the set of Scooby Halloween, in Salem. I was living in Salem at the time, and I got to be part of Adam Sandler's Grown Ups 2 movie. I was an extra in that. I interviewed Ben Stiller on my show too before. What's the first song that you wanna?
Insane.
What's insane about it? I'm insane. My jokes are insane.
Okay, so it's about being insanely in love with somebody. It's about loving somebody that does not reciprocate the love towards you, and loving them unconditionally, no matter what, even though they've hurt you and broke you into pieces. It's basically what the song's about.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, who's this guest over here? You have over here.
My support. Yes. Rose Gold.
You want to come over here?
We're featuring a song soon. It's coming out.
So you're a musician too?
Yes.
I'm a producer. I rap a little bit myself.
So you're her producer?
Hello, how you doing? My name is Rivyr.
How you doing, Rivyr? I'm Rose Gold.
Rose
Nice
Gold.
to meet you, bro.
With the gold. Oh, Rose Gold. That's on you. That's on it. Okay, this is awesome. So who have you produced for other than G?
Just local guys.
Fed Hill?
No, not Fed Hill.
Fliz?
Not Fliz. I know Fliz.
An artist named Fliz. Yes.
I know Fliz.
Oh, we have another musician coming on. Oh, here's Dylan. Hold on, add to stage. Okay. All right, so we have Dylan, A.K.A, the whatever kid, and so of course Dylan, we have G Finesse, who's a musician, and we have producer Rose Gold. How's that?
That's good. Yeah.
Yes. Any questions you want to ask? Because she is a singer rapper, right?
Yes.
And he produces her music plus some other local people here in Rhode Island. What's some questions? Because you're a diss track rapper, Dylan. So what questions do you have for G Finesse?
Yeah. So the thing. I want to ask Rose Gold about rap, because you're a rapper and producer, and there's a lot of some of the greatest rappers ever, like MF Doom, for example, or Kanye. Well, we don't have to get into the whole rabbit hole with Kanye, but like some of the greatest like rappers also produce. So what was that like for you to be doing both?
I started doing both because at the time it was hard for me to get beats. So then I just started working on my own beats and creating songs around that, and it just started working out for me.
So what would you say? Oh,
no, go ahead.
Were you about to say something? Okay, yeah.
No, go ahead.
So what would you say is the more challenging in comparison with the two, between rapping and producing?
Ooh, they both have their challenges. They both have their challenges, but for me particularly, I struggle with chords and chord progression. So sometimes beats are a little more challenging for me.
Oh, and also too, you being a singer rapper, do you look up to Cardi B and who's the other one? Can't think of her right now.
Megan Thee Stallion?
No, Cardi B and
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
I had a brain fart, but
I do look up to them.
Do you think you compare yourself with them?
No, I compare myself more to Remy Ma.
Okay. Well,
but I sing as well, so it kind of like, you know.
What about Halsey? You like Halsey too?
Not a Halsey. I'm more of an Adele, Amy Winehouse.
Oh, okay. All right.
Halsey's higher pitch.
Higher pitch. Yeah, yes. But could you see yourself doing a collab with Halsey, or even or even Dylan Snyder? You know, you could do a collab with him. You know, up in Boston. You know, over Mass. Yes. So your first song that we're gonna hear again is called again
Insane.
Insane. So it's about insane.
Being insanely in love with somebody that does not reciprocate the love for you.
Do you have a significant other that you're insanely in love with?
Of course.
Okay.
That's where the song's inspired from. I only make music from real events.
Okay.
Dance with me, baby, dance with me. All night, all night. Tell me you love me. Tell me you want me. Reassure me. Tell me you won't leave. Tell me you love me to the end of time. Just tell me.
And then what's your second song that we're going to hear?
The second song we're going to hear is Double Dutch.
Double Dutch? What's Double Dutch about?
Okay, Double Dutch is just about me. It's about explaining about me and how I move. And it also has a feature who raps about life experiences and observations of, I would say, me. Like, you know, so when you hear the song, you'll understand more. It's kind of like a song to let you know more about me.
Ah, okay. What are some links that you have? And you have first your links that you want people to
G.E.A. Finesse.
G.E.A. Finesse
on all platforms. All my music's the same: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Yes. It's crazy how I finessed my way through this interview. You know what I'm saying? We had this orderly but it was good disorderly at first, you know, because you know technology. You can't help technology. What we're gonna do is have a hotel, but it's more free outside, you know. Yeah. And what's your link?
RGLD Rose Gold on all platforms.
And we have a new song coming out called Crash Out, so it'll be coming out very soon.
You're on the lookout for that.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. It's G Finesse, I do it the best. Don't play with me, I'm not like the rest.
Hello, Chucky Seymour here to tell you that Friday, July 4th at midnight, a movie in Santayolos.com is No Lifts, No Teeth Chapter 3. Derek Shapiro plays me. Here's a clip. Oh boy, I can't believe it. I got to tell a nigga cowboy, my troubles are over. With Derek's son, Rivyr. Hello, Dallas!
Hey, Chucky.
Hey.
How you doing?
Great.
Congratulations on getting your name cleared.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And here is a Dylan Snyder playing Walter. And here's Benny the Boots Bootsy.
To see you again.
Oh, we should do our dance.
I don't really have the energy right now.
Jeremy!
Hey, what's up?
You know, it's me, Chucky.
Yeah, how you doing, Chuck?
Serenity Rose.
Chucky.
Hello, I forget your name.
Isabella.
Oh, hi. You saw it in the news too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
About the fake money. Daniel Quick. Hi, Dr. Jalapeno! How you doing? So, you heard in the news, huh?
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you for meeting me here. Also guest starring Michelle Marada from Los Angeles, California. So, Fran,
Yeah.
we're finally meeting up. So, tell me, you want to get my brother Chucky, huh?
Yeah, we got to take him down. I should be the famous one.
And of course, guest starring the Naked Cowboy. I found him again, the Naked Cowboy. Oh boy, that's him. Naked Cowboy! It's me, Takeshima! I beat the charges and I did everything for my brother who's a lawyer, Takeshima, about Takeshima.
Oh, yes, you were telling me about that.
Takeshima!
Congratulations. Yes.
Can you do a song, Takeshima?
Takeshima.
And here's me, Takeshima, and Walter, played by Dylan Snyder, singing American Idiot by Green Day. Well, maybe I'm not Tucky America. Walter, for you. I'm not part of redneck agenda. Dallas for him. Right, Dallas?
Yeah.
Again, No Lips, No Tea Chapter 3, coming out Friday at midnight, July 4th. Will be internchannel.yolasite.com. How are you doing today?
Doing fine.
And you're Maxwell, your first name again?
No, if you don't know it, you don't need
But
no
Maxwell,
podcast.
Maxwell.
You don't need a podcast. You're doing a bad job with your podcast.
Okay, I know.
You don't come up to people and ask them who they are and they don't know their name.
But you're NBA legend, I heard.
That would be true.
And
That would be true.
tell me, how's it feel to be here for
Look,
Jeffrey
if
Osborne?
you don't know who I am, that's not a good podcast, my friend.
No, I know. I don't know everybody.
No.
I interviewed Dikembe Mutombo before, though.
Well, you need to do him. Everybody you know, that would be a good podcast. I have a podcast, and you never go up to guests, but you don't know who they are, and say, "What's your name?"
Well, I'm humbled by you.
You humble, but
What's your podcast name?
That's not the podcast. You don't find that out, man. You gotta do your research, bro.
Well, I didn't know you were going to be here, but...
Well, I saw you interviewing. I saw you grabbing a couple people walking in.
Yes.
And I walked right by you. You didn't say anything to me. How'd you know who I was?
Well, I asked somebody who you were, and I'm humbled to hear this because I heard your legend here for the Celtics before, and how's it feel to be here for Jeffrey Osborne? Because I interviewed Jeffrey Osborne.
You did?
Yes. But what's your podcast name?
You're supposed to know that, bro.
Well,
you can't walk up on somebody and go, "Hey, what's your podcast?"
Well, you're on the Derek Shapiro podcast. I have a cable show here in Rhode Island. But nice to meet you again.
Pleasure's all mine.
Yes, and thank you for answering a few questions.
All right.
I am humbled by you.
Okay, my friend.
Okay.
Next time, when you get your info with your podcast.
Yes.
That's not the way you start your podcast out, right?
But do
you never have you?
Yes, I have before.
You have? How
Yeah.
you do that?
Just like I do it now. Well,
Because I have a podcast. I never go like,
and what's the name of your
what's
podcast?
your name? You don't say, what's your name? You don't do that.
But what's the name of your podcast? So
Let
you
me
give a
just
shout out to your
introduce
podcast.
myself. Hi, my name is Cedric Maxwell.
Yes, Cedric Maxwell. Okay.
how are you?
Well, thank you very much. I'm humbled by you. Thank you for taking time out for my podcast. Thank you, Cedric. Bye-bye. Look at that. That's the famous pineapple here on Federal Hill, Providence, Rhode Island, the Italian section. Many people were over here over the years. Anyway, so events come Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 is the D Shop in the Morning Show. That's Monday through Friday on DerekShapiro.com, Leading Channel 1, DSSTVDation.com, on the networks at DerekShapiro.com. New episodes jump off for the Country Music 101, Proactive Radio, DSS, Internet Talk Radio, Just Cosmic Music, and Boots and Shop section. Also on 90s, 2000s, 2010s, Today Radio TV.yolasite.com, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s Radio.yolasite.com, RivRadio.yolasite.com, OpenMindsRadio.yolasite.com, Spotify for podcasters, Spotify listen notes, TuneIn, Radio Public, Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Pandora, Audible by Amazon, Amazon.com, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Don't forget new gossip news Monday through Friday and Sunday, 7 p.m. GossipRadio.TV.yolasite.com, and the Proactive Radio Top 40 Countdown Show every Sunday. DerekShapiro.com new episodes jump off for the Proactive Radio. Look at that nice view of Providence. And you get the amp over there, Providence Place Mall. And of course, the show that used to come after my show, Chief Judge Frank Caprio, who is judge in Providence, of course. Welcome to Historic Federal Hill. And of course, he had his judge show was on syndicated all throughout the United States. And I'm on different podcasts, iHeartRadios too, so nationwide, both of us. And my Derek Shapiro Power Half Hour is all through the country, so, but we started here in Providence, Rhode Island. Could be that? All right, me and Judge Caprio. Thank you everybody for watching, and thank you much for listening, and thank you to all the guests who's been on my show. We'll see you in the month of July. Take it easy. Bye-bye from Providence, Rhode Island.